All right, good morning. It's day 280. I think I really thought that I introed today, but I just had intentions to do so. I didn't leave camp until almost 8:30 today. I woke up super early, had one of the worst migraines I've had in a really long time. I definitely didn't have enough water yesterday, and then didn't pass a water source before camp. So I, looked at the map. I'm like, okay, well, I can't drink too much because I need water for today. So I took migraine medicine, rolled back over for an hour, woke up. It was a lot better, but it was still bad, which in my experience means I have to dose it again. So I took more migraine medicine and then woke up an hour or two later and finally felt a lot better. But of course it was now late. I was supposed to be at Ghost Ranch relatively early, and do almost a 40-mile day today so that I can get into Cuba tomorrow at a reasonable time. So I started walking, and I was like, what am I gonna do, And I definitely had the thought of, well, sprinters meeting me at Ghost Ranch. This is really the only opportunity I've had all year where it's why don't I just go to Oregon from Ghost Ranch, because it's right off the highway. So when I come back, Ghost Ranch is really close to Santa Fe and other, it wouldn't be that hard to get back here. Not really particularly harder than Cuba. The only downside is that between Ghost Ranch and Cuba is one climb where you go up over 10,000 feet. So if there had been recent weather, then it could snow up there. But yeah, so I was thinking about that, and then Garmin Sprinter, just to say, hey, I'm late. It's gonna be later in the day, noon or 1, that I get to Ghost Ranch because I have a migraine. And yeah, I've felt better-ish today, but it definitely is, I can feel it kind of starting to come back. It's just a lot duller than it was when I woke up. And then it's funny because I didn't even say anything, but Sprinter was like, why don't I just drive you from Ghost Ranch to Oregon and you can rest today and feel better. And I'm leaning towards probably doing that. I think that would be nice because clearly I could use the rest, and yeah, it'll allow me to lax a little bit, actually, more through Oregon, which would be really cool. Yeah, it changes things around a lot, actually, to get there a day or two earlier. So yeah, that'd be nice. And the hope is I'll come back. I mean, we didn't have snow in New Mexico until early November, so that would just be the hope that I would still be fine when I got back sometime in the 20s of October. Hold on, I'm at a junction. I can't trust junctions these days. I've gotten off trail more in the last few days than I have the entire year, so got to be careful out here, honestly, with all of these turns and dirt roads and things. So yeah, so really probably the most likely possibility is that I'm about to do a 16-mile day to Ghost Ranch and then head to Oregon. It's an 18 or 19-mile drive. So would be there sometime afternoon tomorrow, probably. And time wouldn't make it. Sorry, I hate the glare. I could either hike tomorrow night or stay in town if I really felt like I needed the rest, and it wouldn't impact my schedule very much at all. So yeah, we'll see what I do. I'm 4 or 5 miles out from Ghost Ranch now. Really looking forward. The thought of, wow, I only have to do 4 more miles, which is, this would only be the second time in almost 2 months that I've done less than a marathon. So even though I know I cut myself slack all the time, me cutting myself slack is doing 30s. So yeah, the thought that I could actually right now get here and give in to the desire to rest, and it would probably have no negative impact on my year is a really nice feeling. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Gotta love it, honestly. Oh, I feel relieved, and I did the math for Oregon. It's a really good chance. I think I only have to average 30 or 32 miles a day through Oregon, which means I'll do bigger days. Throw that in there, but I'll have more freedom to go into Bend to resupply if I want to, you know what I mean? Yeah, I won't be running for my life. So that would be super cool. Yeah. That's all I got. I'll update when I get to Ghost Ranch. I believe that Syrup and I camped here, or somewhere right around here before going into Ghost Ranch. There were comments saying incredible sunset and sunrise, as you might imagine. That was pretty cool. First time seeing cactuses since I was on the PCT. That's crazy. My first tarantula! Well, of the year. They're so cool, dude. I'm gonna ruin my own video by being in it. Hee. It's so crazy that this is here in this dry desert. It's always crazy to stand somewhere and just remember being there before. We sat there at that boundary and took a really quick break before we continued on to Ghost Ranch last time. It's so cool here. I mean, it makes sense why this place exists, because it's by this incredible natural source of water in an otherwise very dry environment, but super sick. And honestly, of all the days recently where I could really use the day to stop soon, I'd say it's today. Maybe it's because I know that it is stopping, so I'm more tired, but that's where I came from. That's where I'm going. I remember getting here with Syrup and taking a picture, standing in the doorway of one of these. I'm at the edge. I mean, I think I'm a little ways away. It's crazy on the CDT how fast you go from feeling like you're still in Colorado to this really brief limbo, and then you're just you drop right into the desert if you do Ghost Ranch. Another one over there. There's a cairn right there. Ghosty Ranch. Been a while. I guess a year. A little bit less than a year. I'm just gonna go all the way here just so when I do get dropped off, I can just literally get dropped off here when I'm coming back. But we will see. Yes, we will. Agape Center. My cousin Joanna's dog is named Agape. She's a musician and she had an EP or a song named Agape. Dang, it means something cute, like love, first love. I don't know, something freaking adorable. I bet I butchered that pretty bad, but he's such a cute little doggy. She rescued him. Can't believe New Mexico. Well, I guess New Mexico round 2, part 1 is complete. I'll be back in, I would say 14 days would be my guess. Somewhere in the early 20s of October. I have a feeling I'm gonna wrap up. I don't know. I'm gonna wrap up, I think, the Oregon portion sometime around the 19th to 21st of October, and then come back out here. It would be even averaging like 25 to 30 miles a day. I'll 100% be done before Thanksgiving with everything. This is gonna be my first time going to Thanksgiving in like 5 years. Because last year I was on the CDT, the year before that I was on the ECT, the year before that I was on the PCT, and the 2 years before that I was living out of a vehicle. So that's gonna be pretty cool. The old Georgia O'Keeffe Cottage. I wonder if there's hikers here. Last time we got here, like we hadn't seen anyone because everyone did the creed cut. And then we got here and there was tons of hikers sitting outside and we were in a bubble for the whole rest of New Mexico, which was super cool. But instead I get to jump to Oregon and lose everyone and then just be alone all the time again, which is perfect.
Good, man.
Guess get on out of here.
You want to go to Cascade Loss?
Look what is about to happen.
In hindsight, I think the math on it was a little bit off.
Trying to figure out, it's like, dear God, we're really going there? Oh, now it's giving options.
Yeah, then it'll give you like choices.
Yeah, the one that looks not crazy. I bet that one's super scenic. I could see why people go that way. Like if you were doing it as a road trip.
That could be like an interstate, and this could be over the mountain pass.
That's true, that's true. Chama. Excessive.
Blow up that watch.
I know. I figure I'll give you guys a quick little update. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I just laid down back here maybe, I don't know, a few hours ago. It's been really nice. Makes me a little nervous for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just because I used to do stuff like this when I lived in my vehicle. Like, if there were definitely some times when I laid, not all the time, but when I laid and the guy who I was seeing was would drive, especially if I was sick or something. But I feel good. It's so nice to lay and just feel like I have nothing but time. I'm gonna just game time decision it whether I hike tomorrow, we'll get in around sometime around noon or 1. So I either hike tomorrow or I zero tomorrow. I haven't decided. Yeah, it's just so nice to sleep. It really is.